welcome back to my channel. Happy Monday, everybody. It's the Fat Girl back with more Fat Girl magic, honey. Listen, no one should be judging, so take several seats and let's sip this tea. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, y'all. The queen is back, honey. Yes, cha. It's been a while, I will admit that. My house is a bit empty, hence the echo, but I'll try as hard as I can not to be loud like how the queen usually is. But yeah, the queen is back. I'm so glad to be back, you guys. Like, I really missed being in front of the camera. I think this is a place where I come for healing more than anything, where I just, like heal myself. But anyway, I know I owe you guys a life update. You guys deserve to know what has been happening in my life. First of all, I will say, if you are a very sensitive viewer, I don't think this episode is for you. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna spend like the most of this week just updating you guys on what was keeping me away from you guys. There has been good things, like great things that were happening in my life. At the same time, there were things that were horrible, things that broke me, things that really got to me in a very negative way. So yeah, this one is for the strong-willed, the strong-hearted people, the people that are going to be able to, just listen without also being broken. So, first of all, I will tell you guys that I did have corona. I tested positive for corona at one point. Well, okay, let me just tell you guys the story. So I will not, like most people, be able to tell you guys where I got the corona from, because honestly I don't know. Yes, I was cautious. I am still cautious. I wear my mask, I sanitize, I social distance, but some way it ended up getting to me. Okay, so for me it started with the headache. I got it's almost like a migraine, like it's that headache that you try to massage the sides of your head just to try and calm it down, but it's bad. I'm a person that has a lot of migraines, but that one is the worst headache I've ever come across in my life. Like, it was really bad. I was in so much pain. So after the headache, I had the headache and I was just taking something for it. I took Mybulins. I took 2 Mybulins. I went to bed. You know how Mybulins will knock you out. So I went to sleep and I woke up the next day. I still had the headache, but it was light when I got up. So, I carried on with my life. With my day. And then I just started getting chest pains. I remember I was sitting on the couch and then I could feel, like, it felt like someone was sitting on my chest, almost like a panic attack, or almost. So I was like, oh my God, what is happening? So I lift up my left arm so I can breathe better, because I felt like it was so heavy that it was cutting my breath in half. Like, if I was breathing, it would cut it. I couldn't go all the way in. I don't know if that makes sense. So I was like, okay, I need to do something about this. So I stood up and I went to go get my Comets. When I was on my feet, it was a bit better, but when I was sitting, it was horrible. So I took my Comets and my Tenopress, and I was like, okay, maybe I'm gonna start feeling better. So I went to lay on my left side, just so I can try and breathe better, because in my head I thought it was a panic attack. So the day went on, and then, yeah, it just started getting worse. I was getting So tired. In my head, I thought it was the medication I was taking because I was just so drowsy and tired and foggy. My head couldn't think straight. So I went to bed, and then I was just sleeping the whole time. All I wanted to do was just sleep. It was a tough time because you start seeing the symptoms one by one. Then you go from chest pains to nausea. But you don't, I did, well, with me, I didn't actually throw up because there was nothing that I was eating. I wasn't eating. I was just tired. All I wanted to do was sleep. When I woke up, I had this bad headache. The chest pain just came and went, but the headache was constant. So I just struggled. Like it was the darkest time. And this came after I celebrated my birthday. Many people know my birthday was on the 12th of June. It wasn't easy, but that's a story for another day. I'll tell you guys about how just it became such a dark time for me. So yeah, man, I wasn't throwing up because I wasn't eating anything, and then it just kept getting worse. Like I started, um, like the shortness of breath is the worst. The the thing with the corona is that it's not everything all at once constantly. It is everything one by one and in short spaces of time. Like for instance, you get a panic, well, your chest gets tight. It gets tight, and then maybe also your temperature goes up and you feel hot, hot, hot. You start sweating. I didn't get tested. I will be honest with you guys. I didn't get tested for corona, but I know it was the virus because it took it wasn't like a full 14 days, but it took like a good 10 days, 10, 12 days for me to actually start feeling better. With the virus, it starts from right here and it goes all the way up. And then once you get to the other side of the hill, it's only downhill from there. And you start feeling better. You start feeling normal. You start feeling like you own your body again, because the whole time all you want to do is just sleep. You wake up, you're drowsy, you're tired. And I really got into my emotions because all of this was happening. First of all, I'm away from home. I'm in Port Elizabeth. My home is in Matatiele. My parents aren't talking to me. My sister is not talking to me. So I was going through this basically with my friends, but it's not the same. I appreciate my friends for being very supportive and very present. But you still have that window that you hope or you wish your parents were close, were present in your life, were checking up on you. Yeah, so it was a very dark time for me. So that also kept me away from the channel. But initially it was the my birthday that broke me the most. On my birthday I was shattered, but I will tell you guys about that on the next episode. So yeah, corona is real, guys. I will be honest with you. There was a point when I realized, okay, this is not what I think it is. It's not just a migraine. Sorry, it's not just chest pains or anything. It is actually the corona. So I started asking people to get me stuff, like get me garlic and honey, those sachets. I drank those. I took strepsils. I took flu medication, anything you can think of. Also, I think the medication does take a toll on your body and it does make you tired. So I took meds. I took anything you can imagine, man. Like also turmeric. I took cayenne pepper, anything, everything you hear about. I ate a lot of onion as well. People were saying that the onions are good for your body and it helps you with your breathing. So I took a lot of that as well. I was just trying anything and everything that was going to just make my chest open, make me feel like I was back in my body and I belonged in my body. I never tested positive. I never tested negative. I've never tested. I just dealt with it step by step and I healed. So if I will encourage people to get tested though, because I feel like if you're tested, then it will be easier for you to recognize the symptoms earlier so that you don't have to go through as much pain as I went through. Because honestly, I went through a lot. I went through a lot with the virus, but I healed, thank God, and my daughter was not with me. So yeah, I healed fully. I feel normal. I'm normal again. That was a while ago. That was sometime in June. So I have made a full recovery. I feel as though I'm ready for anything now. So can you guys just guys, that's about it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. Mwah! You know the queen loves you. Mwah! You know the queen is back. I am so great to be, I feel so great to be back. I will be uploading updates this whole week, step by step, about everything that was going on in my life and how I overcame it. There has been good things. There has been bad things, but let's enjoy. Mwah! Stay safe. Social distancing is very important. Wear your mask. Sanitize, sanitize, sanitize. I love you guys. Bye. Mwah.